Hello there, this is Mikey from Lost Treasure Designs, and we're going to be creating a fun little notepad. Sorry, I had a brain malfunction. A notepad that's going to, it's kind of a companion to this apothecary kit that we have. So it comes with some different papers. It comes, this is page 1. I recommend printing page 1, page 4, and page 6 on cardstock. This is printed on 90-pound cardstock. And I've also printed page 1. There are 2 different versions that you could print it with this designer paper, or you could print it with this designer paper. I went with this one for page 1, and then you can choose whether you're going to put designer paper on the back of these. This page you really don't need to, because all of this is just going to be pockets, so it's going to be down, you won't even see it. So we're going to go ahead and set these off to the side. Pages 3 through 6, well, no, pages 2 through 4, I printed an extra one of 4 for some reason. I printed these on premium 28-pound paper, and then I used one of the backings from the Apothecary Kit. These are to go on the backs of them. That's totally optional. You could just leave them white. It is going to be a notepad, so you won't really see the under unless you like tear out that page. You can print as many of these as you want. The thickness of this can hold up to 50 of these the individual page. So 25 if you print like a whole page, a double page, you can print up to 25 of that. Okay, so the first step we're going to do, some other things. I'm going to use 2 brads. This is just some string that we'll use to do the closure with. And then tape and glue is, I think, all you will need. If not, then I will tell you as we go. I am going to quickly cut this out, and I can notice that my printer, ooh, you see that? My printer printed this really cockeyed. So I am going to fork it. Well, I am going to use my score blade, because I do want to score. It is much easier to score, I believe, before you cut than after you cut. Ooh, almost grabbed the wrong side. I do that a lot. Okay. Move that. You can always tell when my kids get a hold of my scissors, they start to get sticky. You'll notice sometimes I go around the edge there, but a lot of times I'm going to use my punch because I like the uniformity of the punch rather than my scissor work. Oh, those are sticky. Okay, then I have, I think this is a 4. Yep, I'm just using the 4mm round corner to corner these. Okay, then I'm going to use some distress ink. This is Vintage Photo. Normally my go-to is the ground espresso, but I decided to change that up today. I'm just going around the edge of this to give it just a little bit of color on the edge so I don't see that stark white. I'm also going to, this is going to be my outside panel. But I sometimes like to ink my edge, my corners on this, because it just makes it look a little fancier. Oh, you know what? That is the outside, but that's the inside. Yes. Okay. You can also go in here and do these ones too. Not a huge big deal, but man, for a brand new pad, it's not all that inky. Alright. Okay, so now got that done. I've got some pieces here. These are going to be my outside. Okay. I'm going to first go ahead and attach these down. So in my glue. Also, you don't have to back these with the designer paper. I was just lazy and didn't want to switch it out when I did it. So I'm a wasteful person, apparently. Just going to lay that down. Oh, goodness. I don't know where any of my stuff is. You could do a closure with a ribbon, and then I always like to wrap the ribbon around. But I'm going to do a tie with the little buttons that come with the kit. So now, that's how it will look when it closes up. We have got on page 4, we have these little buttons. And what I've done is I just glued them down to some scrap cardstock that I had. This is actually 2 layers of cardstock. And then I cut them out. And I'm going to place these here. I think I'm going to go like that. So I'm going to open this up. And my little brads. And my pokey tool. Oh, there it is. The awl. You could like move that over to make it center, but I'm going to move it over here. Another fun thing that I've done with buttons before is I actually thread these on, which can also be a cute way to do it. I'm actually going over a little bit more than I normally would, but I didn't want to play with the being off center with that circle, so I'm going to try to punch this through that hole. It doesn't want to go, it just wants to bend. There we go. Okay. And just going to use this ruler behind there, just so I have enough space behind to feed my string through. Just going to push that down and open. Yeah, should give me enough. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. I need to get a new one of these because that one is all bent funny. Sometimes they go in really well, and other times, goodness, I can't get those to push through without bending. All right. Okay, so I'm going to be attaching the side pockets to these, and it should cover up most of that, but what I'm going to do is cover these with a little piece of tape, just so that when I put things in, it's not snagging on stuff, and that's just some normal. Oh my goodness. Seriously, you guys, why do I have such a hard time when I do videos? My chaos that is my crafting normally isn't so chaotic when I'm off camera, but you know, everything seems to go wrong when I am on camera. Can't even like get tape to go on properly. Alright. Okay, that's just some gift wrap tape. Alright, so got a pocket. And that will go there, and we have another pocket that will go there. So we're going to go ahead and attach those. And I'm just going around the outside edge. I was thinking that wouldn't have covered that very well, but it did. So normally I like to have my border trim be even all the way around, but I think with this background paper it looks just fine the way it is. Alright, so now we've got these pages, and what we're going to do is cut these pages out. Okay. I just want to go on the sides of these. Totally optional, but I just like the way it finishes off the paper, and I don't see that white edge. And you really can tell when you're when you have lots of these papers stacked up. Okay. And then there are 3 different styles of this paper. There is one that has just the lines, one that has the herb on it, and then one that is just blank. You could do however you want, a mix of them, which is what I'm doing, or you could have some of them be completely blank. Yeah. Okay, so sorry. Here is these that I've already put together. There are 48 in this pack. I am just going to add 2 more to it, and all I have done is run a strip of glue along this top part here that says attach pages here. And then I line them up, press that down, and I go to the next one. That way you didn't have to watch me cut out all of those and ink all of those and then stack them all. You can see just how I did it. So those are now together. We got the nice notepad. I'm going to throw these away. Okay, so now you should have a piece on page the 4th. That looks like this. And this is going to be our binding for this. And what I want to do is I'm going to run glue along here and along this top spine here that's going to attach to there. Don't worry about the underneath part. Well, actually you can do the underneath part also. Just all of it. Do it all. Okay. Ugh, messy, messy, messy. Okay. Just going to... Oh, there are score lines. I'm sorry, I should have said that. There are 2 score lines. And then when you attach this, it should just be a tiny bit wider than your notepad pages. I'm just going to make sure this is nice and even. I could probably fit maybe another 5 pages in this, so maybe 55. Depending on how thick you want your notepad to be. But that's going to give us a nice edge there, and it'll help with that back part. Okay, so this is ready to go in here. And that is just going to glue, this top part here is just going to glue. I think I might attach this back paper as well, just to give it a little more stability. But you could run like some tape along that as well, along that top edge to help it to stay down. But I'm just going to go ahead and use this whole paper. Flip it over, and I'm going to line it up so that it's in the center of our 2 fold lines here. So we want to make sure that this will close up. And this is nice because it's glue instead of tape. I can actually move it around a bit because I I want to have this level with the top of this. Originally, I was going to just wrap around this and then it would attach to the back, which you could do. Hold on. I'm just making sure that this is even. You could totally bring that flap over, and then once we attach the back panel to this, it would cover that up, the top folding over. And I think I was originally going to do that, but I didn't. So there. Okay, so last thing, well, to put this thing, again, I'm wasteful. Don't, you know what? You could just turn this into a pocket, because it's really not doing much except adding a little more thickness to the book. You could, just like I did, I left the top open, and then you give yourself this little hidden pocket back here. That's kind of nice. I like pockets. I like hidden pockets too. Okay, so then that is down, and now you've got a little secret pocket that you could stick these in. Just make sure that you put some ribbon or something on that you can pull it out. Okay, so there is that. Now our last step is to take some string, and I'm just going to tie a double knot there. Okay. And then you can decide whether you're going to have this so that it just goes across like that. You could have it wrap around. I'm just going to do that. And if you really want, you could like add a little trinket to the bottom of that, which I might. A lot of times I like to just take 2 rivets and do some rivets on the end here to finish that off. Super simple, easy. Yeah, it's a really cute little addition. This just, when I did this paper, I was like, oh my goodness, that needs to be a notepad, because I would love to just write notes. You could tear those out, you know. The kit comes with some other little extras that you could put in here, little tags. All right, so there you go. This is a great companion to our apothecary. In fact, I think I'm together in the same kit. So go have fun, and sorry for the chaos.